Congresswoman has spoken.
I want to say good morning, and I want to thank all of you for joining me in this community conference, press conference, where I will make in just a second a very significant announcement about my future career plans, accompanied by our leaders in the city, my longtime supporters, and my former colleagues and current colleagues for the last 35 years. And I owe everything to all of you who stand with me and behind me. And I can't say enough about Chip Murray, because he used to call the city hall and say, Tom Bradley, get to my office. And we would report at midnight. And we would hold sessions and plan our next step. And you remember where we were when we had the huge uprising. So these are all people who have made significant difference in this community. They have represented it spiritually, politically, in law enforcement, fire services. They are at the universities. They are advisors to elected officials. So this is the quality group behind me, and I owe them such a debt. It really has been a joy for me and very satisfying to be a public servant. It has been a privilege with the resources that I had to help improve the education of children while serving on the Board of Education, while promoting non-smoking and healthy families legislation as a state senator and chair of the Health and Human Services Committee in the state Senate, or serving in Micronesia as the U.S. ambassador appointed by Bill Clinton, or in my current position as a member of the United States House of Representatives. All of these positions are honorable, and I owe my constituency, my supporters, a great deal of gratitude for allowing me to represent them. I appreciate the trust, and I appreciate the faith they have placed in me and in my hands. I have been really thrilled by the opportunity to help our constituents in whatever way I could. So I feel especially privileged to have had an outstanding education in the public schools of Los Angeles. Thank you. And the California State University, one of our public state universities, and UCLA. Fourth generation. And the Claremont Graduate University, where I got my PhD. So I've been on the public and private dole forever. And with that all said, I'd like to announce that I will retire at the end of this term. And my mother is now 100 years old. Aren't I fortunate? Yeah! She worked for government at the post office for 35 years. She threw mail, along with Gwen Moore's mother. And we ran together as a team when we first ran into office, so it means so much for her to be here with me, and Ron, her husband, today. And so I haven't really had a chance to spend the quality time with my mom. She broke her hip a couple of days before Christmas, and she went into rehab, and she's coming home this weekend, and I welcome time to spend with her. I feel very fortunate to have her still with me, and so I want to take time in her, her waning years to be there. So next week, I look forward to all the eligible candidates who have filed for my seat. I will endorse a candidate that I feel can represent all of us in the style that many of us have. And I say to this young man, Mark Ridley Thomas, you are our kid. We saw him. And, we reached down, Gwen, and we lifted as we climbed. And Holly Mitchell, I expect great things out of you. Holly worked in my district office. I sent her to Sacramento. We gave her all the scud work. She'd be there at 9 or 10 o'clock at night with papers all around her desk. I said, you're going to learn every aspect of holding an elected office. But we have many bright, capable, experienced young people ready to serve, and I will make way for one of them to come and take my place.